fun storming the castle. Morning. It is just before 6 o'clock on the trail. I said 25. I'm going to make it 20.4. I just want to get double digits on my feet today. If you haven't been on the Gizzard, you really got to come. Nice big steep downhill on these wet rocks. So we're going down there. Creek's down there. Let me get down these rocks. Don't bust my butt. Quick shot in here. Rained pretty hard yesterday, so it's pretty muddy. So not as pretty as it usually is. Let me get a couple miles up on the ridge and get through all this crap. I'll show you what it looks like. There's my path this morning. Just wet tree roots and a bunch of slippery rocks. This is another really beautiful spot in the Gizzard. So this is the only challenging footing part. You've got just over a mile of it. Quite a few wet tree roots. That's the trail right there. You see so that's why I'm trying to get through this and get up to the ridge so we can make some good time. Okay, take a little pee break here. You're just over a mile in. It's been a wet, slippery forest is what it's been. My glasses are fogging up. Look at this wet, damp forest. A little creepy. Hopefully I'll have some energy to do some filming on the way back. When you catch this hike on a sunny day in the fall, oh my goodness. I'll try and show you some overlooks on the way back. But we're on top of the ridge. It's about a 2-mile hike to the top of the ridge. So Fiery Gizzard goes across to Foster Falls. A mile and 3/4 in or so, there's a dog hole trail that goes up. If you're looking for a trail that's challenging, depending on what you're looking for, but not too challenging, the Fiery Gizzard, if your gauge is footing, is challenging. Not up top on the ridge, so that's what I'm going to tell you. If inclines and declines is your gauge, then it's not so challenging, light to moderate. You got one 300-yard climb that's pretty intense. It's kind of, but once you get back on the ridge, you're good. So if you want an 8 or 9 mile hike where you can keep your normal times, go into the dog hole trail, climb up, and then go across the ridge. Because the 3 miles past the dog hole trail on the creek side, down the creek level, slippery when wet, a lot of loose rocks and boulders, and there's just no path like this. This is what you're dealing with up here on top of the ridge. Time to make some good time. But since they just took me down one ridge, I'm assuming I'm climbing back out of this ridge. So we'll see how this goes. This turned into a pretty challenging hike today. That's good. I need it. Unless I'm smoking crack, they've made this a lot more challenging. There's one. There's the other one up there. And look at the footing on that. There's your trail right there. Nice. Like I said, it's good for me for training, but it wasn't what I was expecting today. Yeah, I don't remember this. I think I would have remembered that. Yeah. We're gonna go right on up. Straight up. Like I said, that's good. Isn't that pretty? But if you don't know to push yourself this direction, you won't see it. You gotta go past where Fiery Gizzard makes its loop and head towards Foster and the small wilds. Beautiful. So plan C. I've got spider webs all over me. It's going to be a 15-mile day today. This was really great. Makes me remember that your expectations aren't always what you think. And they changed the trail on the Fiery Gizzard to Foster. Took you down through the ravine and the creek down there. You'll see some footage of the waterfall that's just gorgeous and beautiful and so quiet. You want a quiet, beautiful hike, come on and do this. It would be perfect to backpack it. I would grab your backpacking tent, start at Fiery Gizzard, let them know you're doing it because you got to get a permit. Hike over to the small wilds. It's 10.2. Stay the night and hike out. So then you're only doing 10.2 a day, and it's just gorgeous. All right, so peace out. I'm going to hike on into Foster, and I'll meet my husband somewhere along the way. How beautiful. Hello. You sure are pretty. You sure are pretty. I have to get footage of this. They completely changed. They take you underneath this little waterfall. They never did that before. Okay, as cool as this is, I'm going to be way slower. Just took me through here. I got to do this with, bring some other folks this way. This is awesome. Awesome. Trail's right over there on the other side of the falls. Okay, I'm laughing at myself. I thought this was flat. This was flat back in 2016 when Kelsey and I did it. I'm going to show you beautiful pictures of my toes of that happened on that hike. So be ready. If you don't like ugly, gruesome toes, don't look the next frame. Quick video because I just took a 5-minute break to pee and eat a protein bar. So I'm not disappointed. I wanted to do what I thought was going to be almost 25. And then I did the time and I said I'll just do 20.4 over to the small wilds and back because I want to be done by 4 o'clock today. I've got my full pack with me, 25 pounds, and I thought I could get 20.4 done in 10 hours or less. And the deal is, the old trail, the way it was, I was on track for that easily, and then they changed the past the Fiery Gizzard and Doghole Trail coming to Foster Falls, the connection trail. Man, they changed it. Is it harder? Absolutely. Is it amazingly better? Absolutely. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to bring my pastor and worship leader with their 2 oldest boys out here and I hike the 10.2 to small wilds. Man, it is just a beautiful hike now. It was kind of mundane because you had just 8 miles across the top of just dry, hot, but not anymore. So we got to come check this out. This will be my last break until I run into Conrad, which will probably be a few miles in. Everything's good. I feel good. I started at 6 a.m. It's probably 11:30, almost noon, but I feel amazing. The ultras are doing great. My ultralight pack is awesome. It just feels so good on. And I packed it like I was going to stay the night, just so I could feel the weight, and it's been great. All right. We'll see you when we run into Conrad. Really quick, I didn't tell you why I'm wanting to be done by 4 o'clock today. becoming a grandma for the second time real soon. Spiderweb. And I'm leaving next weekend, Friday, to go see Kelsey and help with the toddler. So this is Conrad and my last weekend together. So we're camping up at Bigfoot Adventure Center. I'll give them a shout out in Tracy City. So I just wanted to train for just a day. I didn't want to be like so wore out and be like super late. We didn't have time to throw a big old tomahawk on the campfire tonight and enjoy each other's company. Life is so amazingly good, people. Not as good as it's going to be once we're out of here, but our perspective is what makes it good while we're here. Can I tell you why, as a grandma, almost 56, that I do this? It's to hopefully inspire, inspire people. Like, maybe you're not into hiking. Maybe you don't want to do the Appalachian Trail or become a Triple Crown grandma. That sounds so funny. What is your mountain you do have to climb? It's something. It's something. What is it? My hope is that my life, living it out loud, will inspire and encourage you to push, to get over whatever mountains, climb whatever mountains you have in front of you. Don't be afraid to dream. God likes it when his kids dream. Sometimes we wait for this divine appointment. Well, God didn't tell me to do this. God didn't tell me to do that. How about you get the car moving so he can direct it? That's my 2 cents. Laboring in love. I'm going to start doing my little trot so I could make up some time. I'll see you when I see Conrad. Okay, I'm so glad they did this. When Kelsey and I did this back in 2016, this top part, we saw all these moonshine things. We don't know what they're about, but they have done such an awesome job with this trail now. These are all from the moonshining back in this area. And here's your, back in the middle of nowhere. Y'all gotta come check this out. Love it. If I had time, I'd take a little dip right there. So the trail comes from that way, and you got this cool little cave thing up underneath here. But I couldn't see the trail. I thought, man, is it going through there? I'm getting wet. If you come this way, just keep on coming and look to the right. There you go. Man, thank God I saw it. I said, thank you, Jesus. Can you see this spider web? I about just ran right smack into it. They hook onto the trees. And as soon as he saw me, this little guy, can you see him? Oh yeah, he would have been on my face because he was right smack in the middle of it. Fun fact, so I've been seeing all these armadillos dead on the side of the road in Tennessee. So I kind of read up on them a little bit, and I thought I read that they were nocturnal. Well, they are not only nocturnal. I couldn't get my camera out fast enough, but I saw these little, golly, I saw these little things dug up in the trail. I was kind of wondering what they were. And sure enough, armadillo just jumped right out in front of me. He scurried off in the bush before I could get him. Hey, Zoe. Conrad? You jump out of these woods and scare your wife, you're in big trouble. 3.5 miles left. I'm surprised I haven't seen him. So when you get here, after the long top, beautiful camping spot right there. Probably not supposed to camp there, but it is awesome for it. And you start heading down, you hear the water, you know you're heading into the gorge. So this is what slows you down. There's like a steep little cliff drop off right there. Goes straight on down the hill, and that's the trail. So you got to kind of finagle and be careful. All right, we're in the gorge. It's our last. There he is. My knight in shining armor. How pretty that is. once we climb out of here, and it's short. It's an easy walk out of here. There's the bridge. And we just went up there, over those rocks, and we just came from up there. It's short, but legit. You alright? Whoa, careful. Yeah, I almost fell a few times.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. I feel really good, actually.
Actually?
Actually.
As opposed to not feeling really good.
Right. Alrighty. This is new. Warning, very difficult trail. Here's a minimum 7-hour hike to the next trailhead over difficult terrain with no phone service. If you are low on water, low on food, tired, or otherwise unprepared for a very strenuous hike, please turn back now. Well, that makes me feel better.
Well, you did 6.5 hours.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit. So it's alright, it's good. Granny's killing it. If you're a fall person, there's about 6 or 7 lookouts. This is one of the best ones. But to come check this out, especially when there's a good fall, I don't understand why. Sometimes the colors of fall are so much more vibrant at times than others. And this is only 1.5 miles. If you want to hike this, it's a 1.5 mile in from Foster Falls. Get outdoors. So if you like waterways, you live in the Nashville area, and you don't want to drive all the way to Gatlinburg, which is beautiful, but very busy, this is the connector trail of Foster Falls in the fiery Gizzard. This is, every body of water you saw is totally different. If you want to hike 13 miles across, it is so worth it. End of a hot potato? Not quite yet, but nothing better than the end of a day having a campfire dinner. Wait till you see the tomahawk steak that we're gonna put on the campfire tonight. You right? Oh my goodness. Now that is beautiful. Oh. Oh. Man. That's beautiful. I had a little bit of an upset stomach all day hiking, so I have not eaten much. This is just looks amazing. I'm salivating. What a great day and weekend. So I had a good hike today. Not getting my miles in, but I got good amount and just accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. And we're gonna eat an amazing dinner. I'm gonna peace out for now. Everybody be blessed. Get outdoors, and if you hate the outdoors, do what it is you love to do. God bless.